It's Minnie Pooh. Shooby-dooby-doo-wah-wah. My name is Angela, and you are not. Nanette Manoir is a stuck-up jerk-faced slut. And now to today's story, starring me, and not starring Nanette Manoir. Today is a day that I know is going to be a really great day.
It's okay, no one panic. We're not gonna be late.
The kind of day when nothing can ruin my day.
Hey, watch it, Mac! Oops, crosswalk.
On account of today's show and tell, and I am bringing something to show that I can tell everybody is going to think is great.
There! Almost on time as usual. Have a good day, honey.
Don't worry, Mom. I will. What I am talking about is my genuine private eye pen that can write upside down, in the dark, and also underwater. It even has a tiny tape for recording important private eye stuff. And no one has ever brought a show and tell like this to school before. All right, the first bell, which means I have 10 seconds to get to class. Everybody will be waiting for me and what I am bringing. Okay, I'm here, everybody. Stand back, one at a time. Everyone will get a chance to see my genuine, authentic, private...
Please! We're listening to a story.
And that's how I solved the mystery of the laughing globe.
What?
Let's give a big Tapwater Springs Elementary thank you to Nanette Manoir's tall, strapping show-and-tell guest, Dirk McGurk, Private Eye.
Private eye?
Oh, Angela, how nice of you to join us. Please sit down.
But I was supposed to go first for show and tell.
Yes, but seeing as you were late, Private Detective McGurk was kind enough to take your place.
Retired Detective McGurk. He's now my personal bodyguard.
But I have a pen that glows in the dark, and...
Come back anytime, Detective.
Call me Dirk.
and writes underwater.
Certainly. Dirk?
And it has a light, see?
Ooh, may I? I simply must write down in my extra private diary how impressed everyone was with my show and tell. And of course, how you were tardy.
Anyway, even though Ninkum Minnie Pooh brought in a real private eye, at least one good
Lulu
thing
want a
happened
doll?
today. At lunch, I grabbed the last jiggly fruit.
Dolly.
Not the last one with yucky chunks floating in it. There were plenty of those. But the last good jiggly fruit.
Happy.
And when Gina last saw I got the last one before she could go back for seconds, she said, you know what she said, Mom?
Look, Lulu. Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Mom, I'm trying to talk to you. Not baby Lulu who can't even talk.
I'm sorry, sweetie. It's just I've got my hands full right now.
Dad, guess what happened today?
Not now, Angela Wings. I've got an important package to deliver to a very important customer.
Oh.
Surprise!
Surprise? For me?
That's right. It's a genuine English trench coat.
From England?
No. But the man who gave it to me is from New England.
And that's nowhere near France, right? So now I can hardly wait to get to school on account of I can't wait to show everyone my new New England coat that they have never seen.
Wait a minute, sweetie. You forgot your lunch. Oh, it was right here a second ago.
Very funny, baby Lulu.
Oh, here it is. No, wait, that's Lulu's diaper bag.
Ow. I don't have time to play, baby Lulu. My coat and I are going to be late for school.
Oh, found it!
Bye, Mom. Hey, you guys, look at my new New England... What? No, it can't be.
Well, hello, Angela Anaconda. Come to admire my new coat?
You...
Unique? I know. It's a brand new design from London, England, which, in case you didn't know, is just kilometers away from France. Isn't it très joli?
There's nothing jolie about it. You copied me.
Impossible! This coat is an original, fashioned by the same tailor who makes chapeaus for the Princess Anne. And judging from the fabric, I'd say that your coat is nothing more than a cheap, imitation trench coat. Just as I expected.
I expected it too. I expected it even more.
Don't feel too bad, Angela Anaconda. We can't all be trendsetters.
Too bad for you. My coat is exactly the same as yours, Nanette Manure, even if you say it isn't. And besides, who cares? Maybe I don't want to stand out like a sore big toe. Maybe I like blending in. Have you ever thought of that? All right, first hit of the game.
We're waiting.
Excuse me, Mr. Lunchman. If you could just give it a little push.
Now, for extra credit, can anyone name the statue that greets visitors entering New York Harbor?
I know that. It's the Statue of Liberty.
Big, tall lady with a torch and a crown? Anyone? Anyone?
Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty.
It's from France.
Oh, the Statue of Liberty?
Excellent, Nanette!
Hey, who turned off the lights? Here it is, exactly like Nanette, who everybody thinks is so great, but actually is just imitation French, who isn't even from France, their country. Huh? What's a book doing in my coat? Nanette Manoir's extra private diary full of deep, dark secrets. Ninny must have grabbed my coat by mistake, which means that this coat that I have is her coat, and her coat comes with her extra private diary. Wow. If somebody reads this who Nanette does not want to read it, that could spell big trouble for Ninny Poo. I guess there's only one thing to do. Just you wait, little Nin. As soon as I get this diary open, you'll get more attention than you ever dreamed of. Oh, so Ninny Polly Perfect, the fair-haired numbskull of Tapwater Springs, is the toast of the town. Well, look out, Nanette, because something's burning and it's going to get hot. Angela Anaconda discovers secret diary. Nasty Nanette, popular no more. That's right, Ninky Winky. I'm afraid your days in the sun are over. And so what if everybody used to think you were born with those baloney curls? Now they will know that you secretly sleep in curlers, and that the only real baloney is that you come from France, which you do not. Angela, make them stop laughing and restore my good name. Oh, insightful journalist, more deserving of the last good jiggly fruit than I, you will tell me. Sorry, Nincome Ninny Poo. You wouldn't want me to disappoint my fans that you said nasty things about. Now, would you, little Nin? If I were you, I'd just keep my big mouth under lock and key and let me, Angela, everybody's favorite, do all the talking from here on in.
Hey-oh!
Over here, Angela!
Over here, Miss Anaconda!
This way, Angela!
Over here, Miss Anaconda!
Over here, Angela!
This way, Angela! Hey, over here, Angela!
Angela?
Huh?
Angela Anaconda! What are you doing in here, young lady?
She took my diary! And she's reading it too!
No, I'm not. I couldn't get it open.
Well, she stole my coat then! Look!
Stealing someone's coat? Angela, how could you?
But she took my coat first. See?
Imitation trench coat. Well, anybody can make an honest mistake.
We're waiting. I knew something was wrong the moment my trace-sensitive skin touched your coat's inferior synthetic fabric. But then again, I'm used to a different class of clothes.
And I'm used to a different class of snot nose. Huh? Baby Lulu's pacifier? Well, you see, here's your pacifier, Nanette. You must have left this in your coat pocket. Usually my day begins the same way as usual, with my mom making breakfast, baby Lulu playing with breakfast, and me eating breakfast. And some days my dad Bill even checks my homework.
Angela, your homework is perfect.
Did you say perfect?
That's right, Angelfish. Perfect fractions. Not half perfect or quarter perfect, but completely 100% perfect.
The Nobel Prize in the field of mathematics goes to...
How about some more bacon for my little rocket scientist?
Hey, baby Lulu, watch where you throw that thing.
Oh, what's wrong, baby Lou? Oh, hey, baby Lou, baby
Bacon!
Hey, you got bacon grease on my perfect homework.
Not my fault.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Hey, yeah, cool. Got a motor.
Don't forget your lunch!
Has anybody seen Lulu's pacifier? Oh my gosh, look at the time. Boom.
Hey, where's my homework? No, King, no!
Your dog ate your homework? As if.
That's the story you're going with? Come on, Angela. Even Johnny Abadi can come up with a better excuse than that.
Yeah, like, I didn't do it.
But I'm serious. King really did eat my homework on account of it was all covered in bacon grease.
Bacon grease? On an empty stomach? Oh, no.
Well, Angela, if all you can come up with is my dog ate my homework, then my advice to you is hire yourself a good lawyer.
Now, everyone, make sure your name is on your homework before I collect it. Yesterday I got a paper without any name at all. Angela Anaconda.
Pour vous, Madame Brinks, and may I say thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, your lecture on fractions was so fascinating. I was inspired to bake this fancy French pastry. In the past, a recipe that called for a half-cup flour and quarter-cup sugar would have intimidated me. But now I feel fractions are my friends.
Magnifique, Nanette! And may I say what a thrill it is to have a student who views homework not merely as an assignment, but as a culinary adventure. Homework, please, Angela.
I don't have it, Mrs. Brinks. But I have a good excuse.
Oh, really? What's it gonna be this time, Angela? Did your dog eat your homework?
Well, actually, Mrs. Brinks. Come on, Angela, think. Oh. My father is really sick.
Oh. Why, Angela, that's awful.
Oh, it's worse than awful, Mrs. Brinks. He's come down with a very strange kind of a disease. In his brain.
In his brain?
From eating raw bacon. Raw.
Well, Angela, this is most disturbing. And here I am asking about homework at a time like this. You poor child.
Huh?
Excusez-moi, Mrs. Brinks, but seeing as how Angela's father is très malade, which is French for questionably ill, perhaps the class should make get-well-soon cards for him.
Oh, Nanette, what a lovely idea.
And if I might make another suggestion, perhaps after we finish the cards, Angela should be excused early so as to be with her family in this time of need. N'est-ce pas?
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more.
But Mrs. Brinks, maybe I shouldn't go home early on account of, what if I miss important schoolwork I have to do for school?
Don't worry, my dear. I will see that your homework is personally delivered to your door.
Now, what am I supposed to do with all these cards? Down, King, down! Hey, King! You hungry? Good girl, King. You'll eat anything with bacon grease on it, won't you?
Angela? Honey, why aren't you in school?
Come on, Angela. Think of something smart. Not like the last time. Mrs. Brinks is really sick. I mean, really sick. She's got some really kind of strange bacon disease from eating uncooked bacon raw.
Oh, that sounds awful. Maybe I should call the school.
No! I mean, nobody's there. Everybody went home, even the teachers, on account of everyone is so sad.
The school closed? Good heavens, it must be very serious. I tell you what, take this over to Mrs. Brinks right away.
What is it?
Your father's famous tuna casserole, of course.
They call it that because anyone who actually ate it would be famous.
Now hurry, dear, before she gets any worse. And remember, microwave 12 minutes on high, rotate twice.
What am I gonna do, girl? I can't give Mrs. Brinks my dad's famous tuna casserole on account of she doesn't know she's supposed to be sick. Well, King, today is your lucky day. Good girl. Huh? Ah, Mrs. Brinks!
I was concerned about your father's illness, so I brought over this elegant tuna casserole. The last thing your mother needs to worry about at a time like this is cooking. Shall I bring it inside?
No, you can't come in.
But why? I'm sure your father could do with some tearing up right now. Nothing like a friendly face.
Yes, but it's just that, well, my father's not here. They took him to the hospital. He's gonna have his brain operated on. Maybe even removed.
Good heavens!
Yeah, it's very serious, but everything will be fine after the brain operation that I'm going to go to, so I'd better go now. Thanks for the casserole. Bye. You wouldn't still be hungry, would you, girl?
Angela, why didn't you take the casserole to Mrs. Brinks?
This casserole? This isn't the same. I mean, I did, but she was out.
Out? I thought she was deathly ill.
She is. They're going to operate on her brain and maybe even remove it. That's why they took her to the hospital. And in an ambulance, too.
To the hospital?
So now we are going to the hospital to give Mrs. Brinks the casserole that she made back to her. Except when my mom finds out that she's not even sick, you can bet I will not be getting extra bacon for breakfast anymore. If only I didn't lie. If only I told Mrs. Brinks the truth about what happened to my homework, then everything would be different. Very different.
Angela? Oh, Angela, how could I ever have doubted you?
Mrs. Brinks will say when I tell her that King ate my homework. And because I have told the truth, she will give my homework an A. And all the kids will call me Honest Angela. And then, on account of everyone knows I am so honest, I will be officially appointed the official and umpire of every game. Strike 3! You're out of here! I will shout, sending Ninny Poo pooing back to the dugout. And everyone will be so impressed with my impressive honesty that I will work at the mint counting money. Until I declare that it is too boring to do. And I will get to drive the money truck with all the money inside. Even better. Unless, of course, I am too busy playing an honest game of cards. 5 aces, they will wonder, until they remember I am Honest Angela. And it has to be an honest deck. And because I am so trustworthy, everyone will want to buy a brand new used car from me and give me all their money. Now I will have lots and lots of bacon. And all because I didn't tell a lie. In Angela, we trust. Mom, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Miss...
Angela! Angela!
Mrs. Brinks!
Mrs. Brinks, I'm so glad to see you up and about.
Why, thank you. I'm feeling fit as a fiddle. And how is your husband doing?
Fine. Never been better. By the way, I want you to have my husband's casserole.
Well, doesn't he want it?
Oh, don't be silly. It's just a cheap can of tuna and a bag of noodles. He can turn these things out by the dozen.
I never.
Well, if that doesn't beat all, what could have upset her so much? She's never had one of Dad's casseroles before, has she?
No, but I think I know what it is.
Angela, this better be good. You realize that woman has been very, very ill.
Well, it all began when King ate my homework.
Angela, you expect me to believe a story that begins with the dog ate your homework?
Nope. Guess not.